Preaching the message of true girl power, this iconic leading lady has done it all. From astronaut to firefighter to pilot to president, never underestimate the power of Barbara Millicent Roberts, or as she's more commonly known, Barbie. Aside from the fact that her closet is a total dream and her convertible collection of hot pink hot rods is to die for, Barbie has made immense strides since she was first introduced to the toy business back in 1959. However, before she was saving the world one occupation at a time and inspiring young girls everywhere, Barbie made her rounds in a far more scandalous scene. We're giving true meaning to "Come on Barbie, let's go party" today on Cool Stuff, Strange Things. Any household full of young children is bound to have at least one Barbie doll, Ken doll, dream house, or holiday exclusive collectible lingering in the attic or playroom. But before Barbie could walk, or should I say strut, into our homes, the Lily doll had to run. The Lily doll was born out of Germany back in the year 1952. Unlike her poised successor, Lily was a bit more provocative and, dare we say, saucy. She was born from a popular comic strip character who often graced the pages of the Hamburg newspaper. The Bild cartoon was born when Lily's creator Reinhard Beuthen was asked to create some filler content to cover a blank page in the paper. Originally, he drew an adorable little baby, but when his boss rejected the idea, he decided to keep the face of his original drawing, but add a ponytail and some curvy features, bringing us Lily in her purest form. Rather than sporting one of present-day Barbie's glamorous outfits, Lily hardly wore any clothing at all. See what we mean by saucy? And aside from being half naked and wearing very provocative clothing, Lily's attitude truly matched her look. She was often presented as sassy, irreverent, and even a gold digger. Sometimes her lines in the comic went as far as mocking police officers and criticizing the garb of politicians. In one panel, a policeman informs Lily of the ban on two-piece swimsuits, to which she replies, "Oh, and in your opinion, which one should I take off?" Lily became such a hot commodity on paper that, of course, in true give the people what they want fashion, she was immortalized as a racy plastic doll. Unlike today's Barbie, bought, sold, and gifted to provide inspiration, Lily was marketed as an adult novelty. They took her on-paper look and gave the doll a pure pale face, bright red lipstick, high narrow eyebrows, and modeled eyelashes over her side-eye glance, giving a true flirtatious feel. Forget Toys R Us and Target, Lily was found in bars and tobacco shops ready to be purchased as a gag gift. Bachelor parties, rearview mirrors, and even brochures were hosts to this curvy figure. Her wardrobe and attitude made her, quote, the star of any bar. So where did the Bild Lily doll make a turn from stiletto-wearing, back-talking woman to mild, made-for-children Barbie? As one can imagine, this wasn't an overnight transition. It was Ruth Handler who eventually brought the Lily doll back down from her bachelor days to her dream house ways. While vacationing in Switzerland in 1956, Ruth took notice of the abundance of Lily dolls filling the arms of not just adults, but children as well. Her daughter Barbara often played with paper dolls back at home. In the hopes of mixing her child's love of paper dolls with the reality of a pre-existing plastic version, Ruth brought 3 Lilies back home with her to California. Just 3 short years later, Ruth introduced her own adaptation at the American International Toy Fair in New York. The new doll was named Barbie after her daughter. It's no surprise that this age-appropriate blonde beauty took off with flying colors. Keeping some of the sexier features of the original Lily was actually intentional on Ruth's part. In her obituary, it was stated that she didn't see anything wrong with the mature features of Barbie. To quote Ruth herself, every little girl needed a doll through which to project herself into her dream of the future. Since the original 1959 Barbie, who in Ruth's eyes portrayed inspiration of beauty and dreams for young women, the doll has certainly made immense strides. Her original look, sporting the platinum blonde hair and flawlessly poised figure, has since been adapted. Now you find Barbie and her friends in all shapes, sizes, colors, and occupations. One for every little girl with a big dream. And if you haven't caught up with Barbie and Ken on social media, they're even posting their own vlogs and giving advice to young people everywhere on the internet. While Ruth's adaptation of Barbie has certainly evolved, it's safe to say that life in plastic has truly been fantastic. In fact, by the time Barbie turned 50, 11 years ago, Mattel had sold more than 1 billion copies of the doll. Today, 100 Barbie dolls are sold every minute. Ruth's whole philosophy in her years with Barbie was to show little girls that they could be anything they wanted to be. Barbie represents the fact that a woman has choices. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna head up to the attic to dig for my holiday Barbie collection. But in the meantime, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop us a comment or two about your own Barbie experiences. We'll catch you next Friday for another all-new episode of Cool Stuff, Strange Things. Right, since she was first introduced, darn it, he decided to keep the face of his original, darn it, look, sporting the platinum blonde hair and flawless, nope, start over.